Hello and thank you for watching. My name is Geoff Dietrich. I'm an attorney and an entrepreneur. I'm also the creator of the Legal Foundation Blueprint, where we train entrepreneurs and purpose-driven direct sales representatives how they can protect themselves and their property from liability and reduce or minimize the amount that they pay in taxes. The question that we're going to address today is one that I hear almost every day. Every time I meet with an entrepreneur, the first question is, do I need to incorporate? Do I actually need to have a limited liability company or corporation and go through that formality? Well, let's take a look at it. The first thing you got to consider is, if you're not a limited liability company or a corporation, what are you? You're a sole proprietorship. That's great. You're like most people, where you hang out your sign, you say, I am in business. You may have a name, you may have a doing business as, where you're going under a certain name and selling products or selling services under that name. Terrific. Let's talk about why you may want to consider a different choice. First off, the taxes. You're going to pay taxes in two ways. First, you're going to pay taxes when you wear the employee hat, because once you subtract your expenses from your total income, you're going to pay taxes on everything that's left. Second, you put on the employer hat. Under the employer hat, you're going to pay the self-employment taxes. You're going to have to pay as the employer of this wonderful employee standing next to you, who is you. It's very confusing and a little schizophrenic, but you'll pay taxes as yourself and as the employer. Second, liability. You have no liability protection for the problems that your company may incur. If you have a lawsuit, if somebody gets hurt using your product, if you fail to fulfill a contract, if you do anything like that, the liability rests solely on your shoulders. You've got enough going on. You're an entrepreneur. That's why you're watching this. You have enough going on that you don't need to worry, is my house going to go as part of a lawsuit? Am I going to lose my cars, my bank accounts, insurance proceeds? Am I going to lose anything? You don't need to worry about that. That's why you don't want to be a sole proprietorship. So what's the other options? The other options are, you can be a limited liability company or a corporation. Limited liability companies are otherwise called an LLC. The things I want to tell you about that are, they are flexible. You can change them. You can add members. You can subtract members. You can change the structure. You can change how it's all set up. And it's very easy and very straightforward for you to do. I would recommend you talk to and consult with an attorney when you're doing that, but it is easy and straightforward. Second, the length of time that they're available. They are ongoing. They're perpetual. They will last for forever. So if you want to use them for down the road family planning or any other kind of long-term employment prospects, family bank, family offices, things of that nature, you'll want to look into limited liability company. They're easy to put into any other state. You can domesticate them in the state you're in. You can move them out of state. They're very easy to use, very user-friendly, and they have very little in the way of corporate formality that you're required to use. Corporations, on the other hand, these are battle-tested, well-used. Everybody knows what's going to happen in any kind of litigation circumstance with a corporation. Contrasted with the LLC that's only been around for about 30 years, that's a pretty solid track record with the corporation. The other upside of the corporation is there's a lot more people willing to invest in the corporate formality, the corporate structure, because there's so much understanding of what it is and what it does and how it works. Benefits packages are much easier to use and much easier to bring in as a corporation. The downside is you have some less friendly taxation and tax consequences depending on how your corporation is set up. The limited liability company is going to look a lot more like a sole proprietorship for tax purposes, but will give you some benefits there. The corporation unless you change the tax structuring of it, it has double taxation. So those are some things you'll want to consider. I hope this helps you understand a little bit of how to pick the entities that you want. But what it really comes down to is you. So what do? Which one do you choose? It's all up to you. That's why we recommend that you talk with an attorney. We are happy to talk with you and counsel with you on your specific needs. We're looking to talk with the serious entrepreneur that has an idea that they want to protect, that has plans to be in Walmart, Costco, and all over the world selling their products. We want to talk to the direct sales representatives that are making money and using the direct sales model as a serious business. Those are the kind of people that I'm interested in meeting with on a deeper level on helping understand what is going on in your business and how we can help serve you better. Again, I'm Geoff Dietrich with the Legal Foundation Blueprint.